Hi, everyone. Got interesting news from the ACT um, about their financial year for 491 and 190 nominations. And look what ACT is saying. Dear agents, it's an agent newsletter. 24-25 program year, they got 1,190 visas, 1,800 491s. They're saying the 33,000 of places that were given for all states and territories for state nomination are somewhat slightly higher, an increase of 3,300 than last financial year, but barely distinguishable. It's a very small difference. And about themselves, they say, despite the 50% of increase from 2024 in ACT in Canberra, the total allocation number is still smaller than the allocation that the ACT requested from the Department of Home Affairs. Okay, so what is happening? States, not only ACT, most of the states wanted more seats, and the department, the federal government, gave them less. They gave them less seats that they wanted. That's the biggest thing. Because, as they're saying, they understand the value of skilled nomination and the value of the nominations of territories and the connection between you, the migrant, and a particular place in this country that nominates you. Basically, the rest is less important, just that the next invitation round is, last was 26th of November 2024, and the next invitation round will be undertaken before 14th of February 2025. So what I want to say on top of that, people ask me all the time, do I ever do the skilled nomination? Do I ever do 491s and 190s? And what I can say, I used to do a lot of them in the past, like really a lot of these in the past. I don't do that many anymore. I mean, I do 491, 190 in only very, very limited cases where I can see that you're likely going to succeed. Because I still have a roll-on of 491s, 190s for South Australia, for example, from last financial years, where people are uninvited, not invited at a staggering rate. And we keep reapplying and keep getting not invited, not invited, not invited, not invited. And it doesn't give me much pleasure, believe me. And therefore, I've basically, for now, I'm most of the time refusing any new 190 491 nominations that people want me to do. So I'm relodging the old clients, but I'm not taking 190 491s, new ones, unless the case is so strong and convincing. I don't know, a registered nurse with a lot of experience, or a doctor, whatever. The case is so convincing that I know that we're likely going to succeed. Otherwise, it's just a lot of stress for both you and me, because you keep following up and I'm not able to tell you anything good about the application. And then you get the non-invited, and then there's a lot of frustration from your side, and you think whether we did anything wrong, and we didn't do anything wrong. This is just the environment and the climate that we are in. The federal government is preparing for the federal election and wants to keep immigration as low as possible. So you can't expect that there will be a big migration program. You can expect that they will want to send people back. And they are doing this in galore, in huge numbers. They're sending people back. 485s can't go back on student visas. Tourists cannot go on student visas. They want fewer people in the country, and this is what they're doing. So if I'm approached by 491, 190 people, any of the states, South Australia or any other, South Australia has become increasingly competitive. It was one of the easiest states to do in state nomination. It was the state nomination state. It's no longer like this. So if I'm approached by 491, 190 nomination requests, I say, unless I'm really confident about it, which I'm normally not these days, I say, look, you should look at other options. You should look at the 407 training visa. You should look at 42 employer sponsored. Potentially, some applicants may be able to look at the 186 employer sponsored, but I really, really think you should be looking for an employer and potentially employer sponsorship. This is the right way to go, because otherwise going for 401 and 190 is like a lottery. A slot machine has become very much like a lottery. I personally don't enjoy that amount of risk and don't enjoy playing lotteries and slot machines to this extent, because it's your life that's involved. And gives me much more pleasure to do employer-sponsored visas these days than these 401 190s, which are, my contribution is minimal. It's basically like a lottery. You either win or lose. So that's the update. There's the update for Canberra that also wanted more seats, but the federal government did not give them more seats. There's the update from Canberra, and my further thoughts on state nominations in general. Look for other visa options. That's what I think about state nominations in general in this year and the coming financial year. And I don't think that even the current government loses the election, it's going to be better. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, because even if their opponents come to power, they would want to keep immigration as low as possible. And employer-sponsored immigration would still be the way to go. This is what I personally think, my professional opinion. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and comment if you like. See ya.